Hi guys, it's Miss Danelle here. I am going to teach you today how to make the cutest little foxtail. You can always make any other pattern, but today I'm going to teach a foxtail because I think it's super cute. And you can do different colors, any pattern you want. So, you're going to need some materials. First, you're going to have to buy different colored yarn. And it has to be a certain kind of yarn if you want to brush it out to make it look like real fur. So, I get this kind that when you peel it apart, it kind of looks like hair at the end. Some yarn is thinner and it doesn't peel apart very well. You also going to need a brush so that you can brush the yarn and make it fuzzy, and some scissors, and a little piece of cardboard. I picked these colors because they are fox colors. I'm going to use red at the top, black in the middle, and white at the bottom. So, first, cut out a piece of cardboard. Mine is going to be about this long. This is how far the string is going to go on each side. So, as you can see on this tail here, my yarn is about the same length as that cardboard. So if you want a really humongous tail, then you're going to need a bigger piece of cardboard and a lot more string. This seems about right for me. So it's kind of about a little bit less than the size of my hand, or more than my palm, depending. So, step one. I'm going to move some stuff. First, you got to take some string and you got to decide how long you want your tail to be. My tail is this long and I'm going to make about the same length for our second one. So, take some string and wheel it out to as long as you want. Get your scissors and cut it. You're going to need a bunch of pieces like this. So, keep going over and over, probably about, I'd say 20 pieces like this. Once you get all your pieces, we're going to braid it together. But before you braid it, you're going to want to get one long piece that's going to be the belt. So, measure your waist with the string and cut that as well. So if you want to go around your body like a belt, pinch it where you want it and take it off so you're not cutting yourself, and cut that too and save that on the outside. I'm going to do just a practice one since I've already done it here. So you're going to take this string and fold it in half. This helps keep the string together so that it doesn't fall all over the place and fall apart. Take your belt piece and tie it right in the middle. You can measure and make sure all the strings are straight and tie it. Bloop. There's going to be your tail. Now you're going to take this, and I kind of wrapped it around a finger to help me hold it while I braid it. So I'm going to count about how many strings in each hand, make sure it's about the same so that each part is the same thickness. And you're going to braid it all the way down. I'm going to actually hold it down here. If you don't know how to braid, you can always ask someone for help, or you can practice on 3 strings first before doing a big pile. All you do is bring the outside string to the middle and switch. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not. If not, I'll show you after. Then you're going to cut off a little piece and tie it off at the end of the same color. Okay, so you have a little braid. Next, you're going to pick your bottom color. I'm going to switch this one up and do the bottom black. Now comes your cardboard. Line your cardboard up so the end of the string is at the end of the cardboard, and then wrap it a bunch of times. You're going to want to kind of keep it together though. Don't wrap it like all the way over here or all the way over here, because that'll make it different lengths. So you want to make sure they're all together. Once you have a good poof, make sure this side is the same side as the side touching the cardboard and cut that off. Then on the same side where the pieces are cut the rest. So you have a bunch of little strands like that. Okay, now you're gonna take some of them. I've been taking about four pieces at a time, and you're going to just tie them on. This can take a little bit. This is a kind of long project if you want a really poofy tail, maybe like an hour or so. So you tie them on piece by piece until they shred it out like that. As you can see, I've done a lot on this tail, so it's pretty thick. You can also thread it through the braid if you want to do it that way. And you can even do one piece at a time if you want a more even look. This way just was a little faster, so that's why I did a few pieces at a time. Eventually, once you have all the pieces tied on, you're gonna have a tail like this. If you want to keep it like that, that is super cute on its own. If you'd like to make it kind of hairy, that's where your brush comes in. So you're gonna take your brush, and this gets a little messy, and you brush it out. Brush, 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 brush. As you can see, a lot comes out, but it makes it look like real hair on the end. Nice and fluffy, and all the little pieces are apart. If you do the whole thing, you'll have one poofy, nice tail. And you guys can do different patterns. Do whatever color, tie them on. You could do a raccoon and do black and brown or anything you want. See you guys.